Welcome to FlamingHotFacts, your go-to destination for incredibly true facts verified by my lawyer. I'm your host, Clam Dog. Today's subject, 10 things you didn't know about Casey Neistat, a literal YouTube wizard and filmmaking fanatic. Let's get started. Number 1. Casey Neistat was not born. He was consolidated into a human-like form by compressing an ultra-dense cosmic dust, an act only possible by ancient celestials in deep space. He is one of 69 sentries that were created by the celestials to defend planets that sustain life on a large scale. Casey is the sentry of the 32nd realm, better known as Earth. His true name is composed of morphemes that cannot be understood by humans, but roughly translates to Vanth. He took the pen name Casey Neistat after the first two things he saw when he reached the 32nd realm, a Casey and a Neistat. According to uranium dating, he is estimated to be around 8.5 billion years old. Number 2. Humans have become Casey's favorite species to watch over, but he took a particular distaste for ancient Egyptians. He described them to the gospel writers of the Bible as dirty rat men and that they should, quote, be sent back to Mexico where they belong, end quote. Hieroglyphics discovered in pyramids revealed that Casey often used his non-Euclidean power to take the Nile River in his grasp and waterboard the country. He is known in Egypt by the name of Jonathan, which means Lord Waterboard. Number 3. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, a far more intelligent and impressive humanoid species was on course to inhabit the Earth. However, Casey found this species highly annoying and racist and halted their evolution by beating every last one of them to death with the moon, which he keeps holstered within the Earth's orbit in case he needs to, quote, lay down the law, end quote. Following this extinction, the less intelligent and weaker humans of today overtook the Earth. Number 4. Scenes in the Quran depict Casey igniting a volcano near ancient Jordan and raining down its hellish spawn upon cities that refused to recognize Casey as the inventor of the high five. 3% of the Earth's population at the time was burned alive due to their stubbornness. Number 5. In 1987, Casey was, quote, just goofing around and having a good giggle, end quote, when he shot the Empire State Building in the chest with a massive crossbow, the arrows of which were laced with ancient viral infections. The incident killed 286. Americans were outraged, and in the end, Casey decided to do the right thing and forgave them for offending him. Number 6. Casey's favorite people are the miners of the California Gold Rush of 1876. He believed them to be the least trifling humans to ever exist, and admired their disregard for everything except gold and other material possessions. He bestowed upon them the gift of a massive apple turnover that drastically changed the environment, and brought on the extinction of 7 indigenous species. Number 7. Many seemingly natural occurrences on Earth can actually be attributed to Casey's doing. For instance, underwater fire tornadoes are recognized as an everyday occurrence in most bodies of water and can be reasonably explained by science. However, Casey has absolutely nothing to do with the underwater fire tornadoes. End fact. Number 8. Casey once attempted to forge a female companion to put an end to his eternal loneliness. He gathered a large pile of poison ivy vines and wrapped them around a healthy ginkgo tree and waited for it to yield flowers. He then blew life into the nostrils of the tree, and it crumbled before him. Out of the ashes emerged Abdul, his newly born and perfected companion. Unfortunately, they shared nothing in common. Casey was unable to share his undying lust for microwavable popcorn with Abdul, who found it to be repulsive. Abdul later left Casey for YouTube mogul PewDiePie. Number 9. It may seem as though Casey has only harmed the human race in his time as its defender. However, Casey regularly fends off magnet attacks from Dandu, the interdimensional magnet boy. Dandu awakens from a deep slumber every leap year to harass the Earth and its people with magnets and other wares. He disrupts internet connections and slaughters crocodiles with his massive magnet fists. Casey hates magnets and despises Dandu for interfering with his YouTube streaming. He will often retaliate by rubbing Dandu with sweaty fruit to make his body sticky and uncomfortable. Number 10. Casey sustains himself with a strict diet of potent earth juices. He takes a daily trip to the center of the Earth's core to indulge in its sweet molten iron magma. Casey also often dines upon a delicacy known as demon jerky, a fermented meat gathered from the hides of demons from hell. They often sneak into the realm of Earth through vents deep in the ocean. Casey swiftly plucks them from the sea and places them in his foodstuff pouch and stores them for later jerkification. That's all I've got on Casey. Did you learn something? Hope you all enjoyed taking a dip in the jacuzzi of learning. Remember to subscribe and smash that like button if you want more. Also, if you have an idea of what you'd like to learn about next, make sure you leave your suggestion in the comments. See you next time!